Let's begin HOTBEAT. Tuesday's HOTBEAT on November 16th, 2021. We have started with the song called Re-Bye by Akdong Musician. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your Hodi. Let's get started with Tuesday's HOTBEAT. All right, so on Tuesday, we always have our Phrase Up segment. And right before going into it, I have a little side story for all of our HOTBEAT fam. So, we're going to talk about the people who might think that they are a little bit too detailed, or maybe you call it 예민하다 in Korean, which means like you're sensitive, detailed, in that kind of sense. So this is how you know if you're a sensitive, detailed kind of person. The first symptom is this one. When you're watching a drama or a movie, or when you're reading a book, you get into the character's position very deeply. So 감정이 쉽게 이입하다, meaning like you get into the sentiments of that character. If you are this kind of person, then you're probably a person who's very sensitive. Number two, when it comes to working out, and also resting, everything has to be done on your own. So you prefer being by yourself. If you're a person who likes to be alone, then yes, you are a sensitive person. Number three, if you are someone who looks out for other people's point of view and what they think about, and if someone's watching you, then you cannot do anything, or you cannot do whatever it is, like you have performance issues, then it means that you're also, again, a sensitive person. Another one is, you are a very, very polite person, and you don't like to reject people. Like if they ask you for like a favor or like a question, you don't say no usually. You say like, yeah, of course. Yes, that kind of person. Another one is that you feel a lot of like those like migraines, and you get a lot of headaches very easily. And you have a lot of like illnesses as well. Yeah. Another one is you are a person who knows the detailed things very fast. And last but not least, you cannot allow mistakes in your life. So if you have all these kind of like symptoms right now, as I talked about them, then you are a person who is a little bit sensitive. And I think that's okay. Yeah. I think I would be categorized here with some of these symptoms too. So I would actually consider myself as a sensitive person too. For example, I think the one about dramas and movies, I do get into the character's position quite deeply sometimes. Sometimes too deeply. That's why like when like my bandmates watch dramas and I start crying, they were like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, "No, but the character is so sad," or like, "Oh, it's so heartwarming," and I would be like crying. That kind of situations. Yeah. Anyways, we have to move on to Tuesday's Phrase Up segment. I'll be back after a song, coming back with NIve together. The song right now is 자꾸만, Again and Again by Wikimiki, sung by Choi Yoo-jung and Kim Do-yeon. Time to solve some quizzes and introduce your stories based on different phrases every week. Phrase Up! We'd all love to party with him. NIve, welcome back.
Hello, back. I am back.
Yes, he is back. How are you?
I'm good. I feel like partying.
Of course. He's just trying to,
promote.
Yeah. Promoting mode. Try to promote his new song called Party Without You. It's awesome, though.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. Yay. We actually have a message for you for having your newest song come out. Four Little Sisters from USA says, "Hello, Big Brother Howon and NIve. Congratulations on your new song. We can't wait. Also, NIve, we enjoyed your live lunch. That was fun. Big Brother, you should do a live as well. Have a wonderful day, both of you. Thank you very much." You did a live?
On the
application.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the release.
The date of the release. Okay.
I think it was lunchtime in her state.
In our Four Little Sisters.
Yeah, it was I think
place.
6 p.m.
In Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So you did a live right after the
right
song
when
came
the
out?
song got dropped, and there's like a visualizer, and I was viewing it with, all the audiences. So it was very fun.
Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Yeah, I mean, when usually idols do that very oftenly when they have like an event or like they have like a song coming out.
Right.
They usually have those lives.
Mm-hmm.
So did you do all those like procedures of like doing the lives?
Yeah, mine was like very kind of like casual instead.
Casual.
Yeah, kind of like live, and I was just like, oh, look at the 댓글.
Oh yeah,
Look
the
at
little comments.
and I was
Yeah,
just like very casually viewing. Like we didn't have a set kind of like segments on like what I should be doing. I just like did it
very
like,
comfortably.
kind of like intuitively
Okay.
on my own. So
That's good.
yeah, I hope
All right.
everybody enjoyed.
I think so too. We have other messages to go through as well. Sarita says, the song is just wow, everything about it. Magnifique. Beyond the normal expectations, so soft, so sweet. The clock sounds so lovely. Thank you for this masterpiece and thank you for such a precious gift on your 3rd anniversary. It should be us giving you a gift, but you're the one that gifted us this beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
I know. Could you read the next one, please?
Mina says, this song is so beautiful and full of emotions. Thanks, Nive. Thank you. The song makes me miss someone who is actually not existing, and this shows how much you're talented.
All right.
Also, thank you so much for sharing us production process in an enjoyable way. This is the first time I have witnessed an artist preparing such a transparent song. This is so nice. Congratulations for your 3rd anniversary. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank
yeah.
you.
It does kind of feel like it's a very transparent song.
Yeah, and when I was doing the live, I was kind of like going in and out on like how I did the production and like how I made the song. I think she enjoyed the process as well, and it was my 3rd anniversary on the day as well, since my debut. So yeah, it was very meaningful. I'm very thankful that everyone's congratulating and celebrating.
Already your 3rd anniversary.
Already, time flies.
I know.
Yeah,
it does.
flies.
It does. So, next message we had Triple N saying, well, the meaning of this song sounds kind of pain, and I really want to thank you for this kind of masterpiece. I like the vibe and enjoying the lyrics too. Hope to listen to your new songs again soon. Nice.
Thank you. I mean, it's a painful song. It's a song about regret, like lots of emotions put into it. But, I personally didn't go through that process. It was my imagination as well, combined with like a lot of emotions that I was like imagining as well. But song kind of came out to be very sad.
Oh,
if you read the lyrics, it's
right.
very sad.
That's what we were all saying last time. Yeah,
but the production itself is very kind of like fun. It's a fun song, so it has that irony of that in the music. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, recently, our writer actually also had an experience where she listened to your song when she went to this, variety store, convenience store kind of ish, and she started listening to pop song. The song called Pop Song was coming out.
That's
and
awesome.
she got very excited about that. So have you ever heard any of your songs being played on the streets or in a store?
Yeah, a few times. Like when Like a Fool came out, I heard it playing in random cafe, and I was walking by it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's a song that I wrote!
Hey, that's mine. That's me."
Yeah, that's my voice.
I know, that's my voice.
And there was a few cases where the songs that I've written for the others were playing in the cafe as well. So I was like, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
And for example, pop song, I recently heard it on like a random playlist. On YT channel.
Right.
I was like driving, and I didn't intend to listen to that song, and it randomly popped up and playing. And I was like, "Oh,
that's me."
I was like, at first, I didn't expect my song would come out on the playlist, and I was just like driving, and the song was playing. I didn't know it was my song until. Until we got to the end of the first verse, I was like, because I was zoned out.
You weren't paying attention, right.
And I was driving, Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
That's me though.
Wait, that's me. So that's what happened.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. Last time I also had our song come out. It was 솔파미래도 coming out on like the convenience stores, and actually it does really go well with the convenience stores because it's quite fun to listen to. Anyways, yeah, I think it's nice to have those kind of like little experiences here and there, right? All right, Hiru, let's start our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up. NIve, please tell all of our happy listeners what the segment is about.
Yes, sir. In Phrase Up, we introduce your messages about the phrase we give you each week, and we solve fun quizzes related to them.
Right, so the Phrase Up, we're going to talk about that later. But first of all, let me explain to you what Phrase Up quiz is. You guys all know that there's a quiz match between me and NIve every single week. And on the last week of every month, we have our loser singing to a song as a punishment. And the jinx continues, happy listeners. Howon won last time, which is me. We are in the score of Howon 2, NIve 0.
I'm so close.
I know.
I'm so close.
We are going to see who's going to be the winner for today's quiz. And, we'll work out how it comes out. If I get 3-0, then you're like 100% going to be
Yeah, I mean, I have no words to say. I feel like I don't want to think towards that way, but I feel like the jinx is just so real.
But still, I'm gonna remember I told you like last week that I was gonna give you the chance to
the generous mercy
for you to choose first today. So don't worry about that. Anyways, let's first talk about today's Phrase Up. What is it?
Today's theme for Phrase Up is my role model.
My role model. Right. So as we live our daily lives, we always have like a role model to look up to. We follow their footsteps. We follow how they like talk, how they do emotions, how they do expressions. And I think that's the reason why we choose them as role models is because there is a gut feeling that we find that it's like, oh, that person is so awesome, or that person is so cool. That kind of feeling we get. That's why we choose them as role models. So, do you have a role model, NIve?
Well, I have two. One is, I know it could be cliche, but my parents.
My
parents
of
are the ones that I really look up to. Because, how they treat their children, how they live their life and like pull through every day, day after day. I've seen them for my entire life, and it's very fascinating. And
of course.
And I respect them to my heart. And secondly, musicians who last very long, like longer, until they die. Like for example, maybe
long-lasting musicians. Okay.
Yeah, like it's very hard to pull through a lot of obstacles in your life when you pursue your music
career.
And plus, I think I would say Quincy Jones. Yeah, I mean he's also the producer of Michael Jackson. Right. And to do that job for such a long time, it's just respect.
You just like respect. Right. I think it's true for many of our, the artists out there. Usually we love those musicians and artists who have done the long run. Who have come a long way because we respect them for that, right? It's not easy.
Right. It's not about the talent.
Exactly.
I think it's about the endurance. And to have that sort of endurance needs a lot of courage and needs a lot of ups and downs in your life. And
perseverance.
The bravery to pull through. So I really admire that aspect. So I would say my role model is all the musicians who are lasting long. Very long.
Right. Because they always do say that as time goes by, there's something that you cannot buy through time. Right. You know what I mean? You have to experience it in order for you to actually get it. I think that's what music is, in my personal opinion. Of course. All right. So, I actually also do have a role model. As you talked about it, it is kind of cliche, but I would choose my boss as one of my role models as well. She knows how to look at life very differently from other people. So I do respect her for that. And as a musician, obviously I love Taeyeon,
Taeyeon.
Yeah. You know, she's beautiful. But
Okay.
other than that, I mean, I love her as a musician as well. I love how she talks. Because she said this once in an interview. She said, I always had this doubt of me singing because she said that her voice is not that special. She thought that she didn't have like a special kind of like tone or like a special, you know how like singers change their voices when they sing because they want to make it unique. She thought to herself that she was not a unique singer. She thought that she was very mellow and she was very like, you know, dry. So that was one of her, what do you call it? Concerns and she thought that was a problem. She thought that was an issue. And one of the things that Taeyeon actually really does well is she knows how to sing a variety of genres. She knows how to sing from rock to ballads to like really happy, you know, those kind of songs to like very like sad songs, you know, fire, you know, those kind of songs. And she now realized that actually is her style. She knows how to do all those styles very in
her zone.
Yeah, she knows how to do a lots of genres, which is why she's, you know,
that's a talent.
That is
that's
a talent,
very hard to
I
pull
think.
off.
And I actually also had the same concern because I thought to myself when I sing, I still think that my voice is not that like, I don't have like a special style that I like always sing to, if you know what I mean. But I know how to sing like kind of like various genres. I think that's a good thing. Still have to work it out much more, but I'm getting there. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, no, I think you have unique voice too. I mean, like if I listen to your voice on the street and then your song's playing out, I can instantly tell that's you.
I mean, you can, but I don't have like a special type of like singing. For example, like there are those singers who like Michael Jackson.
Right.
Come on, like Michael Jackson, he always has his own style. Like, you know, he does the, you know, he has
feeling.
that.
Yeah,
he has
yeah,
a feeling. You know, Chris Martin also has the feeling of his own, and you know, Maroon 5, Adam Levine, he also has his own style. You know, that kind of like thing.
Right.
But I thought to myself, I didn't have a unique style on my own. So, yeah, that was one of my concerns. But when I watched her interview, I was actually really comforted because, you know, she's really worldwide known, right?
Right.
So I was happy about that.
When you said Taeyeon and then pause for a second or two, that's the time that I realized that that's serious role model. It's serious.
I actually talk about this a lot with our hobby fam, and they always probably will be like rolling their eyes, like, "Oh, there he goes again," you know. But it's true. Yeah.
Have you met Taeyeon in person?
No,
like,
not yet.
I
Not
see.
yet.
I see.
It is one of my dreams, but
I hope that your dreams come true very
thank you,
soon.
thank you. If someone tells me that it's gonna happen,
Yes.
So yes. Okay, so it's time for the phrase up quiz. Yes. So, NIve, what is the quiz for today's theme? My role model
is today's phrase up quiz.
Okay.
I went easy on this today. Okay. Question. These days, the role model of Korean generation MZ is people who have achieved FIRE.
FIRE. Okay.
FIRE is a new word that stands for financial independence, retire early. Oh, so there's like a Korean word saying like 파여져.
Oh, yeah.
It refers to the movement in which people save more than half of their income during their 20s and 30s so that they can retire in their 40s.
Okay.
In order to achieve FIRE in their 40s, Generation MZ is trying to cut back on eating out more than on anything else.
Interesting.
Then, what is the number 2 thing which Generation MZ is cutting back on in order to achieve FIRE in their 40s? Option number 1 is clothing. Option number 2 is drinking.
Clothing or drinking? We're talking about number 2, right?
This is very hard.
This is hard. Okay. So Generation MZ. Are we talking about our generation?
I guess in the 20s and 30s. We're
Okay.
in our 20s and 30s.
Well, this is the first time I hear about the fire, whatever it is, the tribe, or whatever it is.
The tribe, the 파이어족.
Yeah.
파이어족.
So financial independence, retire early, meaning that you would not work, you would start not working since you're like 40?
Yeah,
Right?
so you want to be like financially stable until you're 40.
Uh-huh.
So that you don't have to work after 40.
Uh-huh.
And
Is that even possible?
It is. Logically, it's possible. Technically, it is possible, but then you
Really?
have to prepare a lot in order to.
Exactly, that's what
So
I'm
you
gonna
have to
say.
save up a lot of money.
Yeah.
So in this question, they're asking, like, the most like expenses that we do these days is like on clothing and eating and drinking. So one of those, I think, the 파이어족 is. They're at least like cutting one of them.
Right.
Either drinking, clothing, or like food.
Or foods. But for right now, for this survey, we got number 1 as, foods, right? Eating out.
Eating out, yes.
Right. And actually, that must have been quite easy because, during this pandemic, no one was able to eat out as much as before. So
Right.
that must have been okay. But what do you think the answer is? What do you think number 2 is? I have like no idea.
Number 2,
Yeah.
drinking.
Oh, you think it's drinking?
Oh, no. I mean like,
I'm talking about number 2 in the list.
oh, number 2
Yeah,
in the
between
list.
number
Okay,
one and
not
two.
the option.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I was like,
Yeah,
Well,
no.
well, I think number 2, well, I get to choose the answer today.
Yes, you get to choose first. I gave you that special card.
Oh, I see the halo.
Yeah.
It would be so fun if I choose the answer and still I get it wrong.
I mean, it could happen, I'm not I'm not grudging you here, but it
No.
could
I mean, like,
happen.
I feel like
It
it's
could
gonna.
happen.
I feel like it's gonna happen. I really do feel. Because I don't know. Maybe my 생활 pattern is like not normal. I feel like the answer could be number 2.
Number 2, drinking.
Number 2, drinking. But at the same time, the only reason that I'm choosing number 2, drinking, is because I don't spend that much on clothes.
Oh.
See, do you spend a lot on clothes?
I actually would choose number 1 because
Yeah.
I don't drink.
I know. See, like that really depends on
On
like
the person,
how,
right?
on the personality.
So think about just like lay out like 10 people. Lay out 10 people on their 20s and 30s and think about their options that they would have.
Well, 10 people that I'm thinking right now spend equally on clothing and drinking. They drink and buy clothes.
I think these two are very important for, daily lives in
Right,
Korea.
right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Clothing is very important.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go for number 1.
Number 1,
Number 1.
clothing.
Clothing.
Are you sure?
Yes. I mean, I'm always not sure, but I'm just gonna go for it because.
Okay.
Clothing. Like I'm under cutting budget these days as well. I'm not
Oh, you are
but
trying
like
to,
yeah, I'm
okay.
trying to, cut down my expenses daily. The huge thing that I'm doing is as they mentioned, eating out, or like ordering food.
Right.
And I don't drink these days a lot.
Okay.
That often. Like if I
Okay.
drink maybe like once a month.
Okay.
But clothing. I mean, like all my company, like people, like all the co-workers and my team knows about this. I'm not the fashion person. Like
No, Nive, calm down. We get it. You're trying to get the correct answer, so we get it.
I'm
so.
getting the insecure attack. Yeah, but
Choose it. Number 1?
number 1.
Okay, number 1.
Number
There you
1
go.
it is.
All right,
Okay.
so Nive is going to choose. Nive is going to choose number 1, then I'll choose number 2. I'm going to go with drinking. I think, you know what? Because I was actually going to choose 2.
You were?
I was going to ask.
Why
choose number
would
2.
you choose number 2?
Because I think, obviously Koreans do think about a lot about clothing, but still, the people that I know, if I was still living out there and being with my friends, I would really try to cut back on drinking.
That's true. That's why I was going to choose number 2 as well.
I think foods and drinking is the most money that goes out. Clothing, you can actually manage it sometimes.
See, there's like, I think that's the trap of this question. That's why when we think that's the answer.
Oh, okay. I see.
For some reason,
Okay. You're trying to like think on our writer's mind because she always tricks us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But if I get it wrong this time, I'm just gonna take it as my fate. It's my destiny.
Right. It's destiny. All right. Okay, we'll listen to a song, guys, and we'll be back with getting the answer. The song right now is "Party Without You" by NIve. I am your DJ Howon on HOTBEAT, and you're listening to our Tuesday segment Phrase Up, joined by NIve in the studio. It is now time to reveal the answer for the Phrase Up quiz. Just FYI, the song you just heard is the newest song by NIve, so if you haven't listened to it from top to bottom yet, please do so. Okay, so I am ready. What is today's quiz again?
Question. The role model of Korean generation MZ these days is people who have achieved FIRE by working hard to save money and retiring in their 40s. Generation MZ is cutting back on many things in order to achieve FIRE in their 40s. What is the number 2 thing they're cutting back on after eating out?
Right.
Option number 1 was clothing. Option number 2 was drinking. And I chose number 1, clothing. Automatically, Hwon님 chose drinking.
Yes, I did. Okay. So, what do you think is the number 2 on the list? Number 1 was eating out. So that's what they're trying to cut back to actually get to financial independence and retire early. Number 2, is this the answer? Come on, are you ready?
No. No.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Okay, I'm ready.
Drum rolls, please. The answer is number 1, clothing.
Yes! I knew it! See, this question always tricks us.
Wow, but actually you were true. Drinking and clothing were very similar.
Very similar?
Yeah. Number 1, eating out was 55.9%, of course. Number 2 was clothing, 46.5%.
Okay.
And drinking was number 3, 45%.
Oh, wow, that's
so
very close.
Yeah, only 1.5% chance difference. I think this is just like, it's different between like, personal experiences and personal tastes.
Right.
Because some people actually put more focus on their clothing, but some people put more focus on, partying and, drinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I just, and I thought that, within, like, during this pandemic era, we got less time and less opportunities to drink outside.
Right.
I think that kind of got affected.
Probably.
Maybe if it was like a year or 2 ago, maybe the things would have been different, and then the drinking could get number 2 for this survey.
Yeah, maybe it's something definitely that they actually could cut back on. You know? Right. Okay. Whew.
The game got real.
I know, the game got real. We are 2-1 today. Are you happy that I gave you the chance to choose first the answer?
Yes, sir. Your halo is stronger than ever today.
Halo.
The halo.
All right, so we're moving on now to our messages from our HOTBEAT listeners. Again, one more time, the score is 2-1. We'll look forward to what the quiz is going to be for next week. So we'll see. I actually might be the one who's going to be singing this month. Who knows?
Yes.
But let's go through our messages now for my role model.
Okay, Paulina from Finland says, "Hello, Hwon and NIve. I'm not sure do I have a role model, but Amber Liu is one of those that I respect so much. And I want to be like her. Okay. She has such a cool personality, and she has also wise words. I also respect how open she is speaking about everything. Also, her style is something that inspires for me. So I have similar dressing style. There is also Eric Nam, who I respect a lot, and maybe I can say that he is also my role model.
Right.
He's such an honest person, and I love his personality. He's not afraid to say anything, and I also want to be like him. He's also one of my favorite artists."
Yeah.
She says she's not sure if she has role model, but she just mentioned
sure does.
like two. Yeah.
Amber,
Amber and Eric Nam.
Amber Liu from FX and Eric Nam, the solo artist. What do you think?
Oh, I can totally relate to that. I got the opportunity to talk with Eric Nam a few months before.
Okay.
And he's very intelligent. He's very, very admirable. Amber, I haven't had the chance to meet up with her or like talk with her, but from what I'm hearing, very, very respectable person. I've been hearing that, and yeah, very genuine and down to their heart.
I think the word genuine, as you just said, is the perfect word to describe both of these people. I also really, really do look up to Eric Nam because it's not easy to have lived as a American Korean, and how he expresses that. I saw this interview that he did for like, I think it was like, a broadcast station. I can't remember what it is.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And he was talking about an issue as a Korean American, and I've never seen someone so good with English and words. I was really, really surprised.
I think even for the mother tongue, the English speaker,
right,
it's very hard to put all the phrases
perfectly
intellectually correct.
Yeah, well worded. He has like no stuck. He never gets stuck. Like I do all the time,
Me too.
He never gets stuck. I was listening to him talking, and I was like, that all makes sense. How does he do that? And he's just really good.
Right. I think that it's the region of the intellectual. Other than like mother tongue, who's born there or not. I think it's really about like how he thinks, and it has to do with the philosophy that he has.
Yeah. Biggest reason why he's such a well-known interviewer for English speaker here in Korea. He has done a lot of interviews, right?
Right.
All right, moving on. We have Kim from Peru saying, Hermosos Hodi and Nive. Espero que tengan un lindo día hoy. Mi modelo a seguir es Marino Morikawa. Es un científico y activista peruano que logró recuperar un humedal completamente contaminado en Perú en más del 90% con una solución que él mismo inventó. Es una persona que admiro mucho. Me gustaría seguir sus pasos y hacer cosas así de maravillosas algún día. Estoy trabajando duro para llegar a esa meta. So, Kim from Peru says, a beautiful Hodi and Nive. I hope you have a great day today. My role model is someone called Marino Morikawa. This person is actually a scientist and activist.
Okay.
Peruvian activist. He was able to recuperate this thing that I cannot understand, but he's something about with like contamination. In Peru, and he's done something. He gave like a solution of like more of a 90% or something. So that's like really, really good percentage, right? And I really look up to him, and she's doing her best to work hard to get there as well, just like this guy.
Oh, awesome intention. I mean, it's saving the environment. I think it's the key these days. We're doing everything that we can, and I think helping out all those scientific researchers can really be helpful for the Earth, the huge rock that we're
Right.
Yeah.
I actually have seen those like recycling places because I did a project with like recycling.
Right.
And it's so fun how like they use the plastics again to create different things, which is awesome. I think. Yeah.
I agree. I mean, like when I was younger, I think I went to this water place where they purify the water, all the use of water, and looking at those factory purifying all those like dirty waters, I kind of like realized that how much I have to be very like aware.
Right.
Of the water uses and it could help the environment as well. Right. I think we all have like at some point that experiences.
Of course. Okay, next message, please, Steve.
Wendy from France says, Hi, dearest people. I like to consider each person I encounter in life as some kind of role models.
Okay.
But for today, I'll choose one peculiar role model, Judy Hopps. the rabbit in Zootopia.
Oh, Zootopia.
Okay. I loved how even when all the logical-looking circumstances went against her, she managed to use these obstacles as bridges to fulfill her dream. Everyone thought it was impossible, but she did it in the end. I don't know if you two already saw the movie, but I don't want to tell spoilers, so I'll just say that Flash the Sloth is also admirable. I've seen it once. I don't recall like all the scenarios and characters, but I certainly do remember Sloth.
Oh, the sloth.
Yes.
Yeah, they say, yeah, I think he was one of the main characters, right?
And Sloth is one of my favorite animals.
Oh, you love sloth.
I love Sloth.
Okay. Special reason why you love them?
They're just so cute.
Oh,
they
cute,
move so
yeah,
slowly and they're just really cute.
Yeah, it's true. Their like eyes are always like really down, like over here. Very cute, huh? Okay, so Wendy from France, thank you very much for the message. We actually have to listen to a song and come back, and actually it's time for us to wrap up. So the song right now is XOXO by 전소미. Phrase up, phrase up. We're moving on with more of our messages for Phrase Up, Hoppy Fam, our Tuesday segment together with NIve. So NIve is going to tell us the next message talking about my role models.
Fanny Gomez from Mexico says, Hi, Hodicito. I think I have many role models. I usually always see the best in each person, and I think that I want to be like them in what makes them special. For example, you, I know that doing all the things that you do can be tiring and difficult, and I know it's hard because you miss your parents. And,
I do.
But you are a very happy person who expresses a lot of what you feel and think, and I know that you work very hard. Hodi, you are a person full of grace, and I feel that whatever you are, you transmit a lot of joy and positive energy.
Thank you.
I want to be like you in that. I would like to work hard even in the difficulties. You're a really good influence for me in my life. I'm happy to listen to you here or see you in the videos and when you worship too. Now you are one of my most important role models. I love you so much, Hodi. Thank you for inspiring me.
Thank you.
Good word for Hodi.
Yeah, being called a role model for someone else. That's really awesome. Thank you very much, Fanny. Last message we have is from Tassin from Bangladesh saying, hello, my role model is my maternal great-grandmother because after her husband passed away, she really worked hard to make sure that her children didn't suffer and she doesn't tolerate injustice in the family. Wow. Yes, family members definitely can be your role models, right? Great-grandmother. Okay, yes. Very good. Okay, so it's time for us to wrap up today's Phrase Up already. Let's talk about next week's Phrase Up. Mention it to all of our hobby listeners, please.
Yes, sir. It's the type of person that I would never want to meet as a colleague for a team assignment for school or as a colleague at work.
Oh, wow.
Okay. When you work as a team, it's very important to have good teamwork. It'd be great if you could work with people who get along with each other very well, but there's always that one person that everyone hates. Because he or she ruins the spirit. For example, they don't participate in a team project, always pick the easiest task, get nosy about other people's privacy, or talk bad behind the other members' backs. Which type of person would you never want to meet as your colleague for a team assignment for school or colleague at work? Tell us by sending in messages.
All right.
You can send in your messages through HOTBEAT's send message board on Arirang Radio website, or you can just send a DM to HOTBEAT's Instagram ID, HOTBEAT0409. Please write up Phrase Up in front of your stories.
So we'll be waiting for your messages talking about that theme. Please send them in, Hoppy Fam. Looking forward to it. And we'll say goodbye with the ending song, 뭐 아니면 더 Go Big or Go Home by NIve. So NIve, I guess I will see you next week.
Thank you, sir. Party still goes on. Bye.
Yes, goodbye. Now it is time for us to wrap up part 1. Moving on to part 2. Hoppy Fam, please stay tuned. The last song we have is called 가을 속에서 In the Fall by 화사 and 우기.
Every step we're grooving, follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of Hotbeat. I'm Hotbeat's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part 2, we have our 3 daily segments. It is Ssup, the TMI quiz, Who Knows, as well as That's the Reason. So guys, please stay tuned. We have 2 songs to listen to right now. They are 하루살이 Day Fly by Dean featuring Sully and Rad Museum, and We Don't Talk Together by Hayes featuring Giddy Boy. Hola, Ssup. Hello, everyone. How was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? Please, it is time for you to share your life stories with me, DJ Howon, here on Hola Ssup. Any story about your day is going to be great, so you'll tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself. But anyways, we're going to go straight into our Ssup story, guys. You guys ready? It is a message from Lilith from United Kingdom. Hello, Lilith. Lilith says, "Hello, Holly. Hi. You probably will think I am crazy. Well, I am part of Gila fam, of course. Our Gila fam, gosh. But I'm not looking for a part-time job. I'm searching for a full-time job." Oh, okay. It was always my plan to work full-time and study at the same time. The reason I specifically chose the course I did was that I can do it while working. It's a course for people who have full-time jobs, so actually, I should be having a job now. It was just unfortunate that I lost my Hong Kong job just before I started my studies. Plus, I am paying my own university fees. I am not asking my parents to pay for me, so I needed a job to cover the expense. Currently, I am using my earnings from the last 2 years, but that won't last me forever. Of course, you need to, recharge, right? Lilith says, and it's proving really difficult to find paid work in the archiving field. It's actually an application requirement that I'm working as an archivist. Oh, an archivist. So I guess you'll be like doing organizing stuff, organizing archives and stuff like that, right? Because I am not fully qualified. It's a really big concern if I can't find any work because the university could tell me to withdraw as I don't meet the requirements anymore. Oh no. And it will be a huge frustration as it took me 5 years to qualify to study this course. It's all just a huge headache, says Lilith. All right. So Lilith, first of all, thank you very much for sending in your messages and sharing this problem with all of our HOTBEAT fam. I think this could be a huge headache. If I was in the same situation, Lilith, I would actually be panicking. I'm not really good with bad situations, so yeah. But definitely full-time job. I'm not really knowledgeable in that area because I've never had someone do a full-time job at the same time study and have that as a requirement to go to college. So we do have online colleges here, like the cyber colleges in Korea. So I know some people who do part-time jobs and they go to college. I've also seen, I've seen people do full-time jobs and do studies, but I've never seen someone be in college. You know what I mean? So this must be such a headache for you. Yeah. I actually don't know exactly what the, people do in the archiving field. I'm guessing organizing stuff, but I wouldn't know the work in detail. But anyways, it must be so hard. Yes. Obviously, I think expenses can be just number 3 in the list of important things because expenses, you can always, ask for help to your parents, even though you just told us that you didn't want to have help from your parents, but still you could. So that's a possibility. But if the university tells you to, leave the course, then actually that would be something that you cannot avoid because, rules are rules. So I actually will be praying for you, Lilith. I hope you do get a job. Might not be easy now that you're in the UK. If not, you can find, you know what? It must be hard though. I don't know exactly what to tell you, but I hope you do get a job. Let us know if it works out. And if you have any other doubts or problems, let me know. I'm pretty sure, expenses, you can just leave it out, out of your like stress level because, you can always ask for help if you know what I mean. So yeah. Okay, so Lilith, I will be sending you my selfie through the email. I hope the selfie helps you out a little bit with your mood. But anyways, we'll continue Hoppy's family sub stories tomorrow. We'll now listen to a song, come back with a TMI quiz, who knows. The song is 친구, Friends by BTS.
One.
From K-stars to K-culture, that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Starting our second daily segment, it is a TMI quiz, Hoppy fam. If you know the answer, Hoppy listeners, as we go through the quiz, leave us your answers through Hoppy's website, SEM message board, or DM our Instagram. ID is Hoppy0409. Remember, from Monday through Sunday, we will draw one winner among those who answer correctly. So, the winners will be receiving my selfie via email as a gift. I want you guys to check out the announcement board after Sunday's show ends to see who is the winner. And if it's you, find it out and leave us your email address so we can send you the selfie, okay? Very good. So, here's today's quiz for TMI quiz. Who knows? Dun, 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 dun. Question. MJ of Astro has become a trot singer. Yes, I've actually seen the videos on the Instagram and on the YT. He has released 계세요, Get Set Yo, produced by popular Korean trot singer Youngtak. Oh, no wonder the song was so good because he's the one that sang the song called 네가 왜 거기서 나와. You guys all know that song. So it is a fun semi-trot song that gives off a happy virus to the listeners, just like the title of his new trot album, Happy Virus. So today's quiz is about MJ. Before MJ debuted, his current label suggested that they would take him if he did this and came back. What is this? Number 1 is lose weight, and number 2 is be number 1 in your class. What do you think the answer is, Hoppy fam? So, again, before MJ had debuted, his current label suggested that they would take him if he did this. So they would accept him as a trainee if he accomplished this and came back. Again, number 1 was losing weight. Number 2 was be number 1 in your class. I think both could be a very plausible answer because I know some agencies, some entertainment, companies where they say like, school and those grades for schools are really, really important because of like the image of like the students. Of the artists that they are in their company. And also losing weight, obviously. The first song we're listening to is B1A4's 10 Times. That's the song title. The second song is A-Pink's 고마워, Thank You. And last but not least, the third song is 김필's 처음 만난 그때처럼, like the first moment I met you. So, actually the hint is this. They are celebrating something. That's why they have released these songs, like each artist. So, what do you think the answer is, Hoppy fam? Let us know. Or actually, you know what? Just keep it to yourself, and then I'll be back for more of That's the Reason. I'll talk about these songs in detail, and we'll see what the theme is, okay? So, let's first give them a listen. So today's That's the Reason. As you were listening to the song, probably you would have known what the song is about, right? It is songs released in commemoration of their 10th anniversary of the singer's debut. So yes, very, very good. The songs you just listened to were B1A4's 10 Times, A-Pink's 고마워, Thank You, and 김필's 처음 만난 그때처럼, like the first moment I met you. Let's talk about them a little bit more in detail. So first, B1A4's 10 Times. The songs, all these 3 songs were released this year, 2021. It's their 10th anniversary for each group and singer. And B1A4 released this song in commemoration of their 10th anniversary of their debut. All of its members are actually co-lyricists, and Shinu is actually a co-composer of this song. Right, so from their debut song, OK to Only One, Beautiful Target, My Love, 별빛의 노래, Starlight Song, To My Star, Love You, Paradise, 영화처럼 Like a Movie, and Rollin' as well. The titles of B1A4's past songs are included in the lyrics. So that's actually pretty awesome. Probably they were trying to give that message and show their love for their fans. So I think that actually it must be so heartwarming to listening to this as a fan of B1A4, right? Yeah. I know that right now there are only 3 members in the group. They used to be 5, so that's why the reason they were called B1A4. But I really like all the members for B1A4. They are, some of them are really good actors, some of them are really good singers, and I think that's a nice thing to see, right? And yeah, right now, obviously one of my really, what do you call it? I guess singers that I like is Sandil, which is, he's in this group. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that first song we had. Yes. Congratulations to all the B1A4 fans. Number 2, it was A-Pink's 고마워, Thank You. This was also released this year. This is a fan song to celebrate their 10th anniversary of their debut. Yumbomi actually wrote the lyrics, and it's saying a thank you song for their fans, right? That's why literally the title of the song is 고마워, Thank You, right? I've loved A-Pink since their start. The first song that they ever released was that song I can't remember the title of the song. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that was their debut song to like No No No. We had Mr. Chu. What are Hush is one of songs that I really like from them as well. What other songs did they have? Yeah, I mean, 기억하나요? 그때는 LUV. Yeah, it's called LUV. What else is there? I really like their song called something 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a good song too. Anyways, hope you guys really enjoy that song, and also to all the A-Pink fans, congratulations to you again too. And last but not least, we had Kim P's 처음 만난 그때처럼 Like the First Moment I Met You. He actually released this song to commemorate his 10th anniversary of his debut. And the song is actually a message to his fans who have always been there with him for the past 10 years. Obviously, Kim Pil wrote the lyrics to the song. And yeah, he actually gained a lot of popularity because of that audition show. I don't know if he did. Yeah. He debuted first and then he came back to audition, and now he's got a lot of recognition because of that. So he's just a really sentimental singer. I really love him because of that. So hope all the Kim Pil fans had a great time listening to this song. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so that's the reason. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, a little, I guess, anniversary moment for all of our happy listeners. Anyways, we'll listen to a song now, and I'll be back with the answer for the TMI quiz. The song is 왜 만나? Roller Coaster by Takubi. TMI quiz for who knows. The question was again, before MJ of Astro debuted, his current label suggested that they would take him if he did this and came back. What was it? Number 1 was be number 1 in your class, and number 2 was lose weight. So we're talking about what he had to do in order to get into that company. So I'm going to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz, guys. You ready? The answer is losing weight. Number 2 was the answer. All right. So congratulations to everyone who got the answer correct. MJ actually went to an audition because his friend begged him to come with him. At the audition, one manager there said that they would give him a pass if he lost some weight and came back. He went on an intense diet right away and lost 10 kilograms. And when he came back, he got a pass. Wow, 10 kilograms. That's a lot. Wow. So I guess that must have been such a hard work. I know Aaron, our band pianist, he lost, guys, I don't know, don't get shocked. he lost around 20 kilograms before he debuted. So like when I first met him, he was still in the process of losing weight. So yeah, so I think going on diets is just really, really stressful. Anyways, so that was the answer for TMI quiz. Hope you guys got it correct. Now moving on with two more songs. 우리 참 오래 만났었나봐. Still in Your Time by 1415 and 그 여자가 나예요. Sad Ending by 이소정. Now it is time for us to wrap up already today's HOTBEAT. Hope you guys have fun with me. We'll say goodbye with the ending song 그러려니 Stay Put by 선우정아. I am DJ Howon, your hoodie, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT. Bye bye.